Have you ever felt like you just can't be bothered? Like you're lacking motivation? If you are, you're not on your own, it's quite normal. But in business, it can be a problem, especially for the owners. If they've got a team of highly demotivated employees, it's going to impact a lot of factors, which ultimately will impact the profitability and long-term success of the business. In this video, I'm going to explain the key benefits of having a highly motivated workforce. Let's get started. So first of all, what is motivation in the workplace? Well, motivation in the workplace really relates to the employee's willingness and drive to work to their full potential. The motivation levels of an employee directly impacts how happy they are and how committed they are to their role, and ultimately impacts their performance at work. But levels of motivation vary from time to time. We all have ups and downs, and because of this, businesses invest a lot of money into non-financial and financial motivators with the aim of increasing the overall motivation levels of every employee. First of all, the business will be able to attract new employees to work for them, and these will often be the best in the market, or you've got more chance of attracting the best in the market if you've already got a highly motivated workforce. Once you've attracted the best employees, it's all about retaining them. If employees are motivated, they are less likely to leave. And the final benefit is productivity. Often, motivation levels and productivity levels tie hand in hand. So let's go and have a look at each one of these benefits in more depth. So we'll start with attracting employees. Put simply, if a business has a highly motivated workforce already who are committed to their role, they're likely to be happy to work for the business, proud to work for the business even, and this will help the business grow a great reputation as an employer. If a business has a great reputation as an employer, it's likely to attract the best people in the market, which is great. But once you've attracted the employees to come and work for you, you've now got to retain them and make sure they don't go and work for a competitor. The term retaining employees simply refers to the business's ability to keep the employee working for them. If a business is able to retain its employees so it keeps them working for them, it's very likely to see an increase in quality standards. This increase in quality standards is great news for your customers because they're likely to be happier with the quality of the products they receive and the customer service they experienced, which in turn is much better for the business's profitability. And talking about profitability, if a business is able to retain its employees, it'll also save a lot of time and money. This is because they won't have to recruit and train new employees, which is great news for the business. If a business is able to retain its experienced employees, they'll need a lot less monitoring than a new recruit would. Therefore, they're saving on time and money again because their current employees and managers won't have to continually help them because this experienced employee already knows what they're doing. So it's again great news for the business. The third and final key benefit of having a highly motivated workforce centres around productivity. Productivity refers to the amount of work that is completed by each and every employee. For example, how many products have they produced, or how many customers do they serve in a day? Businesses will often aim to have the highest levels of productivity possible without impacting the quality of its products and its service to customers. And having high levels of productivity is often great news for businesses, as it often leads to higher revenues and higher profits, because you're simply getting more out of your employees. As we mentioned earlier, if a business has high levels of motivation in the workplace, its employees are often very happy and more committed to the business. This then leads to them not going off sick, so the absenteeism rate reduces. When the absenteeism rate reduces, productivity tends to increase, as there's more employees at work when they should be, and therefore they're not having to pick up the pieces of other people who are off sick, and again, they're happier, they're more motivated, they're going to produce. It's great news. And finally, when there's high levels of motivation in the workplace, employees tend to feel valued. Now, when employees feel valued, they're often much more engaged in the business and want to help it move forward. Therefore, they'll give suggestions on how, for example, it could improve its products or its services or even the processes behind the scenes. And this all again leads to increased productivity, which is great news for the business. So that's it, a quick insight into the key benefits a business should experience if it has a highly motivated workforce. If you found the video useful, remember to smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to Two Teachers YouTube channel if you've not already for lots more business videos just like this.